Hello and welcome. This is your crypto guy. So today we're going to be talking about the money. What is money actually? Do you know? Most of the people I've spoken to, they don't have a clue what the money is or how it gets produced. So basically, we can say that current cash or money is just a promissory note. It has no intrinsic value. It used to be covered by gold and pegged against US dollar. Well, it's not anymore. Unfortunately, almost 100 years ago, exchanging cash for gold became illegal because governments figured out they could print out a lot more monies if it's not covered by anything. So that way, nobody could find out that our promissory notes are not covered by anything at all. So from 1913 until 1933, the US paid interest with more and more gold. So the treasury of the United States government was empty. The debt was greater than ever, and the US was forced into involuntary bankruptcy. That's where they basically created a law to forbid people to claim gold to be exchanged for the money. This means that the crown laid claim to everything in exchange for using notes belonging to bankers who created them out of nothing. Based on our credit, we are forced to repay in substance, in our labor, property, land, productivity, business, resources, in ever increasing amounts. The actual process of money creation takes place primarily in banks. So bankers discovered that they could make loans merely by giving their promise to pay or banknotes to borrowers. In this way, banks began to create money, so transaction deposits are the modern counterpart of banknotes. It was a small step from printing notes to making book entries, crediting deposits of borrowers, which the borrowers in turn could spend by writing checks, thereby printing their own money. All money is borrowed into existence, so it doesn't exist until someone like you borrows it. So it is debt-based money. Hence, it is not really money, since the real money is based upon substance such as gold, silver. If money is borrowed into existence, then this is all that exists. So where is the interest? It doesn't exist. So how can it possibly be paid? It can't be paid because it's not part of what is created. The currency we use is based upon our future labor, which the Feds or central banks have promised to the world bankers. It also doesn't yet exist. So future generations are already enslaved to pay a debt much greater, which doesn't exist yet, or basically it exists for what we created. This is why cryptocurrency is the future, where we can start controlling what we create and regulate, to which extent we want to add value to it. Because governments are printing more and more monies, this basically means our children are becoming collateral damage to bankers and governments, even before they are born. Now, as an excuse, trillions of paper monies are printed in the United States, EU, and all around the world. The way it works, central banks from each country have requested billions from IMF or World Bank, which will create all these promissory notes out of thin air, covered by nothing, in exchange for all these governments to promise to the World Bank that we, citizens of the world, will repay all that fake money with huge interest with our hard work, labor, and increased taxes. Plus, they will impose further restrictions on our liberties. So this is why more and more people who can think are investing in crypto to get away from this enslavement and occupation by the world bankers, because more money in the circulation creates more debt. And this causes inflation, which means the value of the money keeps dropping all the time significantly. So when you entered into a loan contract with a bank, you signed a note or contract promising to pay back the bank, and you agree to provide collateral, such as your house, property, or land, which the bank could seize and sell it if you didn't repay the loan back. Now, this contract qualified you to receive the bank's money. In essence, the bank is receiving the proceeds of the sale of your note before it purchases or accepts your note as a loan to itself. So where did the money come from? The contract we signed, our promissory note and signature, was converted into negotiable legal instrument by the bank and became an asset on the bank's accounting books. So now local banks will request from central banks 10 times more monies, since your promissory notes and signature qualifies them to get more loans in your name. For now, let me finish this video with a quote from Thomas Jefferson. The man who never looks into newspaper is better informed than he who reads them, inasmuch as he who knows nothing is nearer to the truth than he whose mind is filled with falsehoods and errors, just like the COVID statistics propagated by pathological liars all around the world, yet in reality not a single government has produced evidence about the number of the cases. So that just tells you how accurate their claims are. I wish you all the best. Health, wealth, happiness, and joy. And yeah, post a comment. Thank you. Goodbye.